Yes guys, what's happening? It's me, Lamar Aaron, and right now we're at Lille's training ground with New Balance Football. We're going to be testing out these bad boys, the Furon 2.0 and the Visaro 2.0. Let's go. So the Visaro 2.0 is all about the players that can play in short spaces, players with techers so they know how to create. Yes, Eddie! Yep. Set! Set! So the Visaro 2.0 features hexaprene control and strike zones, which is perfect to first, control the ball, second, to pass the ball with absolute tackles, like this. So far the Visaro 2.0, I'm loving it. Comfortable, lightweight, perfect for the players with techers. How about that? Now, let's dive into this boot and see what it's really got. They've still gone for a low cut boot, but it has a Typhoon and the orange colorway. Typhoon, just a pretty word for grey, nonetheless, loving it right now. And New Balance has taken this boot to the next level. They've got a fresh midsole foam, which is perfect for the comfort when you're stringing those passes in the middle of the park. Now let's look at the lovely things that make up this boot. We've got the hexaprene control and strike zones just across the front, which is perfect for the first touch. Not only that, it's perfect for those players that are looking to string those passes, long passes, short passes, and for all those players that want to control the game. So the traction of the boot. They've gone for multi-directional studs at the back and also around the sides, but it also features like a conical stud, or you can call it like a hexagon, which is just another word for conical, which is all for those players that want to rotate in the middle of the park. We're talking about your number 10s and also those players that like to control the game from deep. So the players who should be wearing this boot in terms of position, there's only one place to start off, and that's your central midfielders. Those players that are looking to control the game, this definitely is a boot for you. Also, if you're a centre back with techers looking to start attacks from the back, also I definitely feel you should be wearing the Visaro 2.0. Now this boot is definitely something that's going in my locker. I mean, the comfort was up there. I'm talking about the serious touch on the ball, the feel you get with the ball. I mean, come on, Visaro, definitely the best side of New Balance has done. Now we're moving on to the New Balance Furons 2.0, all about the players that takes their chances. So the Furon features a hybrid mesh upper, which is perfect for the striking surface, so strikers can put it in the bin. Yeah. Diving that one. Now we're moving on to the speed challenge. And where the Furons kick in is that it features a galaxy spike, which is inspired from the runners on the track. Now I don't know how I'm going to do, but let's give it a go. Now we've been given a bib so we can test these boots out in a small-sided game situation. Let's see how we get on. So guys, we just finished playtesting the New Balance Furon 2.0. Now let's get into what it really offers. So let's start off with the style of the boot. Now they've gone for an orange with a Typhoon colorway, which I think works perfectly. This boot is also formed for speed players. It's perfect. In terms of comfort, to be fair, sometimes there are little bits that can be a little bit uncomfortable with the mesh upper being quite thin, but let's be honest, if you're a speed player, if you're a striker that needs to smash the ball in the back of the net, you need to have feel with the ball as much as possible, and this is what the New Balance gives you. Now let's dive into the tech of the boot. As I mentioned before, it's got a hybrid mesh upper. Now this is all to create a larger surface for those strikers that need to strike the ball. Also, if you go to the collar, it's a Galaxy Spike, which is inspired as New Balance was originally an athletics company which made running trainers for players. Took inspiration, put it into the boot, perfect for the speed player. So now let's get into the sole of the boot, the traction, the bit that grips the grass on the pitch and gives you ultimate sharp movement. It's the multi-directional studs. That's what they've gone for. They've gone for 2 at the back and quite a few at the front because that's where the change of directions are. So now let's get into the positions, the players who should be wearing the New Balance Furon 2.0. I'm going to start off with the right backs, the speed right backs, the players that like to get up and down the pitch. Next, let's move on to the wingers who want to cause absolute havoc, the wingers that want to create chances. This is definitely the boot. And lastly, the other position is strikers. If you're a striker that wants to be whipping balls top bins, smashing them in the bottom corner, this is definitely the boot for you. So my final thoughts of the New Balance Furon 2.0 is that it's definitely a boot up there. I think the only changes I would make is the hybrid mesh upper. It's a little bit too thin, but hey, who am I to say? It's minor changes. Apart from that, this boot, definitely up there. So there you go guys, that's the playtest of the Furon 2.0 and also the all-new Visaro 2.0. Let me know which one's your favourite in the comment section below. Don't forget to smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe.